All right, you're welcome back. Some of our glasses are still filled. We hope yours are as well. Got to take a quick sip.
Gambai.
Yes, and now our major discussion today is about domestic violence and domestic abuse.
Which nobody supports, by the way.
And this is about a revenge mission case study. Now, there was a viral video of brothers beating their in-law for always battering their sister. A revenge mission. When your sister's husband abuses her physically, consistently, to the point that she comes crying to her brothers. Like in my house, although my sister is recently late, but she was the only girl and had 5 brothers.
Whoa.
But she was a strong woman for that. So I'm just imagining a kind of situation if her husband had done that and my 5 brothers were there. In my house, people couldn't mess with my mom or anybody in my house because there were 5 boys, 5 men in the house. So in this situation, the brothers decided to give their in-law, the sister's husband, a taste of his own medicine. And they whipped and beat this man.
Beat him well.
Yes.
But our marriage is over, child.
So,
That's the end.
so let me get Femi's take on this before I move to you, because you have a sister, right?
Yeah, so but 2 questions before you go. Is the marriage still intact or the marriage is over?
As of when the video was posted, yes.
Because I don't even understand the world again. I don't feel like. So first things first, I don't understand why. Let's start from the very basics. Why are you beating your wife? Like, why in the world are you beating your wife? She's not your slave now.
Yeah.
That's a human being. Why are you beating your wife? She's not your child.
So I think we've moved past that already. First and foremost, the reason why we've moved past that is because it shouldn't be why are you beating your wife. This is someone who beats his wife consistently.
Okay, so
Already
I
that
just got some
person-
extra information.
Yeah.
The man had been doing this, and they had warned him and continued warning him.
So you see, I
So
didn't
my
even
question is, why are you warning him in the first place? Just pull your sister out of that house now.
Exactly.
And if she wants to stay there, that's her business.
So gang,
That's her business.
gang, I have a sister, right? And my sister
Is she
also
married?
had, yes, she's married with kids, with 3 children. But in this case, I think maybe a little bit of violence. But this guy just up and left.
You
the
guys
house.
go to beat the guy.
He's in South Africa right now, left with 3 children.
Okay.
He took the kids.
No, they left the children and just left the house.
But how do people do that thing, though?
You didn't get a
I'm-
formal
The
divorce.
same way
You
you
see
don't
this
know how they
question?
beat.
See this question
they
you're
beat-
asking me? I'm still asking my sister
Like he
tomorrow.
left his
I call her
children.
and tell her that how is it that this guy
He
just
left his children.
left the children, left.
The girl must have. Like, I don't
And
even
after
know.
years, this guy calls back and says, "How far now? How your side? How are the children?"
Are you
I
serious?
am telling
After
you.
years.
I'm telling you. I still ask
I know,
my
but you're
sister.
supposed to drop that
Sis,
phone inside water
How
now.
do you do? How do you do this?
Straight.
Now, phone now.
No, so that you don't go to call again.
So let me tell you something,
Bro.
Right? So when a man gets to a point where he's beating his wife, you're not having a conversation with that kind of man. You are having a conversation of life and death
Death, yeah.
with that woman.
Man, yep.
Do you want to die?
Die here.
No,
It's your
die
choice,
here. Do
exactly.
you want to die? Stay.
It's your choice.
You don't want to die? Just leave that house.
And there's nobody can make
And
that
don't look
decision
back
for you. It's
again.
you are only going to be the person that can decide.
I mean,
do I want to do this or not?
we're married, right? We have issues with our wives. There are different ways to
Like, why
handle issues.
you will on the beat woman?
It's not even
bro.
about beating women. It's about. Look, the truth is this.
But she can't even ever respect you again.
You see, the truth is,
any woman when you
it's
slap
not.
says,
It's not even respect. Is this is far fetched? I'm talking about the basics.
There's something wrong. As in,
If your wife pisses you off, what's the first thing that you do?
I walk away. It's the best thing to do, Baba.
And you don't do
know
what?
They feel,
And you don't say what?
what? Me?
You don't say one word.
Bro.
When we were talking
See the
about,
story
somebody
you-
said
you see
something
the story
about
you're talking
silent
about?
treatment or
You
something
see
like
that-
that. That silent treatment is what?
It works better.
It works.
Like
So it's not
magic.
even silent treatment for me. For me, it's always, I don't want to say something I'll regret because I know I get very angry.
You will regret
So
me
rather than
because
say something that I'll have to apologize for later, I'd rather not say anything.
yes,
Because I know, say, if I talk as they do me, I go beg. And I don't want it.
yeah. So there are elements of marriage that we. I'm so sorry.
No, go ahead, go
No,
ahead.
he's not married. Did you forget it?
No, I'm married to different families. Though.
You're
Just so you know, yes.
You're
I'm
married to different families.
Explain
I'm the
that.
only guy, and I
Okay.
have sisters.
Okay,
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
connected to
Fantastic,
this. So trust me,
fantastic.
I will give you guys
So
information.
you know the thing is this, right? There are elements in marriage that you try to toe the line of, one of which is when you have a quarrel, in my house, when we have a quarrel, especially with my wife, right, I can take a walk. I mean, by car, right? And I want to take a
simmer
ride.
down.
I want to simmer down. I take a ride. You understand? I can go from Lagos to Ibadan and come back. And no matter how angry you are, you see that breeze? If the breeze is blowing away the anger, it will come down. I can guarantee you. So if you, I mean, I'm advising people if you have, you know, some extra special sports that you're doing or something extracurricular, just do it.
But extracurricular,
you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
People like
no,
this
hold on.
Guys,
Hold on.
extracurricular.
No. If you do something that just makes you happy, you'll be fine.
Throat cancer.
But my point is this. My point is this, right? My point is this.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you do, you cannot allow your anger deteriorate to the point where you are hitting your wife.
Never.
You
should
can't do
never.
that.
You should never.
For
do it.
me,
You should
in
never.
my house,
Never.
no matter how angry I am, no matter how much we don't talk to each other,
Yeah.
every night I must see a movie with my wife.
Every night.
We must see a movie
That's very
together
global
every
standard.
night.
I think
That's
what you
not-
did.
so
was you
every
found-
night,
you found
disclaimer,
a form of
is
common
not
ground.
Common ground
standard,
every
no.
night.
Standard.
So
That's what works in his house.
yeah, that's what
Men
works
are
in my
not
house.
gonna
I'm not
fight.
does
saying
not mean to work in your
so
own.
it might not work for you that way because of course there are different
Because when you
elements
said the
to
big
it.
guy just went, are you slack?
Yes. So that's the thing.
Okay.
It might not work for you because sometimes your husband might come back very late. Before he comes back, how do you want to work? I may see you, all right? My wife is also, you know, someone who works from home and all of that. And sometimes we're able to, you know, find the balance and all of
Flexible,
that.
yeah.
It works for us, all right? But what I'm saying is that every man must
find what
that
works.
common ground
Yeah.
That works for
that
you.
works for them.
Now,
I
let me
quickly say this?
let's
Can I
get.
quickly
I want to
say
get
this?
to Dion.
Dion,
How many
let's
sisters
go.
do you have? You're the only boy.
Yeah.
How many sisters do you have?
So I mean, right now I have 4.
Okay.
Right now, you intend to add.
I mean, we would have been more.
Oh.
Some passed on.
Some
man.
stuff.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
If all of us were alive, it'd probably be 10.
Not like,
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm on your popsy, they try.
Sorry, man.
One woman.
One woman.
I'm on those
Wow.
men, they try.
Because now, why I'm bringing
Women
Dion
of that
in,
time.
why
Ah,
I'm
they
bringing
try,
Dion
they
in
try.
here is some people have a very strong bond and close relationship with their siblings.
Yeah.
You know, I know of a set of twins. Do you understand? Boy and girl, so close growing up. Then you now find out that this man that married her is putting his hands on her. We're all condemning beating women,
Yeah.
beating your wife. So can't that to an extent push you to the point that you'd be like, I'm going to physically avenge my sister
Because I've seen
or
people.
step in?
It can get to that
Because if
point.
it gets to that
No,
point,
You know the funny thing about what you just
It
said?
can.
Yeah.
I've almost gotten to that.
Yes, it can.
But I'm going to tell you guys.
It can.
I'm going
It's,
to tell- so I'm going to tell you
it's
guys
emotion we're talking
In
about
my life,
now.
in
Your
my
sister we're
life.
talking about now.
because it's like what you're saying is that if you
I'm
do
for-
that,
bro, I'm
then
for-
it's over.
I'm 43
Tell me,
years
would you
old.
do it?
No, never. You know why?
You would never.
So you know one of the things I realized in life, 43 years old, and I've seen 2 things that were defining moments for me in life. That very simple things
Yeah.
can change the trajectory of your life, like completely. So guys are having an argument, blah, 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 blah. One pushes the other guy, the guy falls, the guy dies.
Your life changes.
I walk away from drama. See, I get anger problem. Oh. I tame him, I cage him, I lock him, I drown him. Because I've seen how people's lives. My grandmother's house was a face my facial house. So that means there were like 6 rooms here, 6 rooms here, right? The same thing that you said. One guy living in the house with his wife and 4 children, always beating the wife. One day, the wife's brothers, they came to beat the guy, then beat the guy, beat him, then go. Next day, the guy woke up they beat the guy, they settled the fight, and then they left. And the guy slept and never woke up.
Whoa.
Another one. I was at Masha bus stop. A conductor was dragging change with one other guy, and he pushed the guy fell, and that was the end. And that was when I realized that, bro, you see, no matter how angry you are, when it happened, it happened. And then you now start to ask yourself,
Why
is
did
it
I
worth
do
it?
Why did I do this?
If my sister gets into that type of situation, I'm going to call her and tell her that only you I get. I love you to death. You know, I'll do anything for you. If you leave this guy and you don't get married again, it's okay. In fact, if you want me to finance your life, I will. But I'm not going to be the guy that will come to your husband's house and say, oh yeah, pack your load. No. It has to be a decision you make yourself. Because the truth is, no matter how bad it is, 5, 10 years down the line, One day when my own children are grown and I seem to have a happy life, she's going to look at you one day and say,
You
spoil
made
my
me.
life.
You
Do
made me leave
understand?
my
You ma-
husband.
So I always make sure, don't make decisions for people. Let them come to, it might take time.
But
Let them come to that
don't
realization
you think that
themselves.
thing you said planted a seed?
Oh, so, but that's the beauty of life. You see, ideas are the most dangerous things in this world. Ideas. Once you plant an idea in someone's mind, you can't take it back.
True.
And there is no telling how far it can go. You can't tell. See, fine, babe. Hey, what's up? How are you? Ah, damn, I would like to get with you. Planted an idea in her mind. It can germinate, it might not germinate. But the truth is, ideas. That's why they're different. War is never necessary. We go now, we'll go beat the guy. After we beat the guy, we'll go out. The next day, the guy just vex, kill the guy. Okay. What
What have you achieved?
what have you achieved?
Or you go home thinking you've done a good job. The guy rallies boys and they kill you.
No, so for me, it's not even my own.
Another angle.
My own is say life is too sweet, and the direction in which it's going. Can we enjoy the breeze? We don't suffer. Let's not inflict. So think about it. What's the worst thing that can happen? My sister's husband is beating her. That's the worst thing that can happen, right? No, my sister's husband can kill her, right? The only thing I owe her is to point it to her that this is the
Well, it
worst
could
that
be
can
you.
happen. But if you feel like you are okay with it, peace
That's
be
fine.
unto peace be unto you. I will constantly remind you, but I will not be the guy that will tell you, yeah, no, never, ever, never.
You know why I like what you just said? It's no matter how you look at it, it's still a reminder that you are in charge of your life.
Oh, you are completely.
You are in charge of your life,
Never
so
let
depends on
anybody
what you
tell
want to
you.
do.
Never let anybody tell you that you made me do this. No. Be clear to them. Oh, man, like this, not like this. Red pill or blue pill. You can either take the red pill and forget everything that has happened, or take the blue pill and your eyes will open. Pick one.
Yeah.
But don't force the pill down
This
their
just
throats.
reminds me of The Godfather. There was actually a scene
Funny
where
enough, I've never seen that movie. Though.
You haven't
And
seen
I
The
think I'm
Godfather?
Oh, I think I
gonna
remember
watch
the
it.
scene you're
I
about to
think
talk
I'm gonna
about.
watch
in
it.
The Godfather
Where he took his
1.
daughter away?
Yeah, no, one of not Michael.
Is this 1 or 2?
One.
Yeah.
Michael's brother. What was his name again? The one that got shot at that checkpoint.
Is it Franco? No, it wasn't Franco.
It wasn't Franco.
But what happened though?
Fredo
Yeah.
Fredo was the younger brother. The other brother, the one that was going to inherit stuff. The sister, they had a sister that the husband used to beat. So one,
He beat Godfather begin.
yeah. So this
You gotta
is
get right.
mafia now.
You gotta get right.
So one day the brother got upset and actually beat him up. But that didn't really stop what was still happening in the house.
Yeah.
Because it got to the point that the guy was like, you're going to call your brothers type of situation. Who do they think they are? Blah, blah, blah. But as a mafia movie, at the end of the day, some people got rid of him.
Come back, you know, put him in the car.
But like, a lot of things you've said have made me rethink what I had in mind. Because I just wanted to quickly come to my sister's defense. I didn't put at the back of my mind that she now belongs to another family.
Like she's a
You
human
get
being
me?
on her own.
She now
though.
belongs to another family and she should be able to make certain decisions
by
on her
herself.
own.
Which
Yeah.
is
But it's easy for us as men to take this stance. Some women can never leave abusive relationships.
Bro.
They find it hard.
But it's not on
So-
you to. You can't rescue everybody.
Okay.
You are not Jesus. Even Jesus failed. That's why you have people backsliding today.
Okay, so you
can't
know,
rescue
so you know
everybody.
that's why
You can't.
I said to you initially that you must also take note of the fact that emotions run deep.
Deep. Very.
And I'll tell you
deep.
why. I'll tell you why.
Very deep.
I'll tell you why. At the beginning of this stuff, I said to you that you see what appeals to family sometimes may run so deep that they won't forget. Take for instance, you're my brother. You have a wife.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, your sister is married to Gang, for instance, right? Gang, for one reason or the other, beats your sister, right? All right? Do you understand? Well, my point is that if your sister tells you, you won't forget.
Forever and ever.
But if Gang comes to his wife and says, "Baby, I'm sorry, I will never do it again," buys
They
her
don't
a
move
gift,
on. They don't move on.
flies her
Bro,
abroad,
They're okay.
and
They don't
all
move
of that,
on. They don't move
But you're
on.
left on
your
the other
sister
end.
will never. In fact, she will never remember that he ever
This
touched her.
happened. Yes.
But you will never
But
forget.
you never forget that I did.
And so that's why it's important to understand that what you're saying is as it affects you,
And
as it affects some other people. People don't want to hear. They don't want to hear it that You beat my sister.
So the
I
truth
don't
is-
want to hear
I
that.
know, yeah, but the truth is
Do you
understand.
understand what I'm saying?
Understand
You,
your
it's
position in
because
people's
it's because of your understanding.
Bro,
it's
just
because you have been exposed to
understand your
some of these
position.
things that you
You know,
said.
you know what made me laugh the most about this? Earlier today, while I was in the salon cutting my hair, a friend of mine sent me a message. We were talking about one other guy that relocated, and it was talking about the guy's ex-girlfriend that they caught cheating with one of his friends, and they were like, "Oh, Shebi, they part of the people who beat the girl that day." I'm like, "Me, and that's never gonna be me." He was like, no, I thought you were there." I said, "I go there where they go they beat woman because she cheated." He was like, "Yeah." I said, "That will never be me." He was like, "Why would I say that?" I'm like, "Bro, girlfriend cheats on boyfriend. How is it the problem of the friends? It's not your problem now. It's if they can't settle it between themselves, there's nothing you guys can contribute. Understand your position in people's lives and never overplay your card."
I think
Have
this
you
goes
seen?
back
Have
to
you
what I
seen
said
how?
earlier.
Have you seen how aggressive people can be?
Bro, Baba.
So let me give you an example. I've seen people who are so aggressive that if you walk by and you tipped their children, like just your body just
That's a bit of
crushes
a
them.
nudge.
That's it. That's the
There's a lot of
excuse
madness
to
out
finish
I'll
to finish
let
the
me-
person.
One day I was at me and Toye. We went to see someone in the hospital. Yeah?
Who's Toye?
Toye, my friend, is a boy.
Okay.
Went to someone in the hospital.
All right.
And just as
We're
we
gonna
were
take
leaving-
some comments
Just as
also.
we were leaving the hospital, I just buy C-Class, C350. The car, they shocked me. The car was less than 3 months old. Like, I did wash out myself. And we're in this traffic on the street, not on the road, on the street, one lane street, right? And this guy came, one random guy. There was some kind of like traffic there, and then the guy came down. He was shouting. Next thing, the guy just entered the car, started the car, and he came. He brushed my car from the headlight to the boot. Not brush, like he dented the door. So after he bashed the first, when he bashed the light, I was like, I got down halfway. He squeezed me with the car. The door bent all the way to the back. And that was the first time in my life that I had out-of-body experience. Like, I literally saw myself. I went to the boot, opened the boot, brought out Jack spanner, the wheel spanner, and I knocked the guy for it like 3 times. And he fell down, and people now surrounded me. Maybe like 2 seconds later, I just regained myself. I was like, bro, I just entered inside my car. I didn't say one word.
You just moved.
Like
The
you said,
guy that was beside me was like,
I mean, first of
What
all, I have
happened?
to say this to you.
silence works.
When you have money, it's good.
no, Baba, I don't be money.
Okay,
No, it's
stop.
money.
Okay,
No,
pause.
it's money
Pause.
that's not-
Jesus.
Pause.
I don't
We
go
need
talk-
to. We need. The messages are coming in now, that will share some thoughts.
That anger.
Some of them will relate with some of the things we've been talking about.
It give people.
All right, let's read this message. Shout outs to Outlook.com, one of our frequent viewers on the show. He says, "Gan, howdy." He says, "Omo, thank God for technology. Oh. Now he might take note, say my cousin that I brought from the village was stealing from me. I won't die."
Normal stuff.
Yeah,
now.
so
Your cousin doesn't have,
from our
that's why
first
he's stealing.
story. Now he also says, Daniel says, "Gang, I'm 34. I still they receive 150K. I stay on the mainland and work on the island, and I proudly stay with my parents in my parents' house.
Simple.
Because
Bro.
my
No
salary,
stress.
my salary no fit collect house for Lekki.
No
Thank
stress.
You. I like that comment. There's no rush. This adulting na scam.
Live with
I
the
mean,
joy
back
of
in the
bro.
day, we actually used to
No
inherit
pressure.
homes, so it's
No
fine.
pressure.
No, now at Zane says
That's the girl, yeah?
Gang says the brothers no beat the guy well. Says I saw the video. They're supposed to beat her and make you no talk
That's
for
what
like
I'm
1
saying.
week.
That some
Says
people will
that's
not think
nonsense.
about it the way Okpa is thinking about it.
So why do we beat
You see the way she said,
No, but I like that. But
I will
why
beat
do we beating
some
the guy?
people
Okay,
they-
it's okay.
It's okay.
Why do we beating the guy?
Right.
Fall down, no start up again. What next?
But this case,
Lucky for them,
Okpa,
he
you
didn't
don't understand
fall.
what I'm saying.
So let's
Okpa,
just say, bro, let's just say.
Okpa, you need
okay,
to
fine.
chill.
That's one
Chill.
avenue.
Listen
Then
to
we
me.
beat am.
Listen,
No
understand
doubt.
where I'm coming from. Understand where I'm coming from. I'm not saying what you're saying is not right.
yeah.
You're saying what you're saying because of the information that you have. Because you have seen someone beat someone and they die.
That bad.
These people have not seen someone get beaten and the person
Trust
pass
me,
out.
believe me, they have, but they don't
All
care.
they know is that this guy they beat my sister, you will
When
die.
you're
I have a
running,
message,
when
I have
you're,
a
when
message.
you're running, when you're running on the field
Daniel
of
says-
emotion, you don't
And
care.
Daniel, now check this out. And Daniel says, "Gang, please tell Femi we get it. Run away from issues. But the moment you lay a finger on my sister,
Did you? That's the
I
thing.
go to beat you.
That is the
I
thing.
don't care."
They don't care. The fact
So
is
some
that
people are-
you
so-
beat my sister.
what's
that's
the
the
guy
end.
doing? So
This
what's the guy
is
doing?
David.
So-
David says this
so
one. David.
That's the thing.
So Hey, bro,
You know, it's
My sister,
it's instinct
my
as
sister.
men to react.
if a husband
Yeah.
beat him today, in my mind, I go buy gun, I go shoot him, I go kill him. In my mind, like, I will run this, I will buy gun, I go shoot him, I will kill him. I'll even chop him to pieces, yeah? But guess what? I'm going to, in reality, I'll call her and say,
You have the conversation.
it's the red pill or the blue pill. Pick one. Because guess what? The truth is, even if I beat the guy, what does it change? Okay, so my question, what does it change?
That you're still going back to the
At
same
least
thing.
he gets a
Oh,
taste
wait,
of.
you're
Here's the
still
funny
going back to
thing.
the
You
same
want
thing.
him to
This
stop
is
beating your
this
sister.
is based on your own
Beating
understanding.
him is not
Do you
going to
understand what I'm
make him
saying?
stop
It's
beating
based
her.
on
This
your
is all
own
I'm going to say, right?
understanding.
I'm not going to
You
do
can
too much
threaten his
damage.
life, eh? Say that again.
I'm not going to do too much damage.
But you go beat him.
I know we'll kill him.
Tendency is
I know we'll kill him.
Do you
But
understand?
I mean, come on. I'm 6'2". I'm
you're
built
not,
in muscle.
you're not getting what I'm saying.
Work you up a little bit.
Okay, my point is that you are
Okay, so,
correct.
but
You are,
my question is,
see,
my question
no,
is
no,
this.
morally.
When-
You know what?
No, no,
I think
okay, wait now.
I think right now, I think what we should do.
Hold on,
I think
hold
what
on.
we should do. Let me take the
Let me
tip.
make. Let me
Morally,
moderate. Let me
you're
moderate.
Let's take the
Let me
tip.
just
Let me
actually-
Let's take the tip. Dex, in fact, you should take the tip.
Gentlemen on the black table, relax.
How do they
We do not have this kind of time.
Okay, so no,
And we don't have more sisters.
I just want to ask one
I want the
question.
tip.
So
And
after you beat,
You want the
after
tip?
you
Deck,
beat
you're
the
going to
guy,
give us the tip.
after you beat the guy,
Just a little.
what happens after? Do they still stay married?
That's
or?
not our concern. He has tasted beating. Give us a tip. Look straight into that place. Give us just a tip.
Just a tip,
Just a tip.
not the whole thing.
And that tip
Just
should not be
tip.
beating the guy.
Just a tip.
Uh-huh.
All right, so the thing is this, right? I'm going to take it from the top down, you know. First and foremost, no pressure, right? Whatever it is that you're doing with your life, it is your life, all right? And you must also understand that
Quick.
I love the fact that
This your
you
tip,
know,
don't they
Okwe has said all of the things that he has said. It's the correct thing. But in all, everything that you do, always stand on the good side of the law. And
Always,
don't beat
oh.
anybody. Do not
Always,
get into
oh.
any fight.
Always,
right?
oh.
And that's it for me. God
No
bless.
go jail.
All right.
oh.
All right. With that said, we don't want to cut into Saturday morning because it seems like we already have. You can catch us again next week at 11 p.m. on The Black Table. Gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by. Zeno will be here next week, and most likely so will I. See you then.
Come
Have
on.
yourself a great weekend.
Absolutely.